Sniping is one of the coolest thing in modern Combat 5, so everyone who grabs a sniper dreams of being an elite sniper. That's what we're here for. Tips to make you pro at sniping in modern Combat 5. Now, you can use any sniping gun in the game, but if you know Tesla pretty well, you know I'm in love with the BSW-77. This is because it has high damaging power than all of the sniper rifles in the game, and also looks better. Apart from the BSW, I'd recommend the IMP-5. Because it's the only gun that would give the BSW competition in the sniper class. Apart from those two, the rest guns are basically trash, and we both know Vice shouldn't be the top prestige weapon in that class. Now let's jump into the video. Number 1. Scoping. There are 3 types of scoping: hard scope, no scope, and quick scope. Hard scoping is when you scope and hold the position for some seconds, pointing at one point to shoot someone who passes near the crosshair. It's normally used while shooting enemies at far distance. You can hard scope at corners from a distant location and wait for opponents to pass and get kills, but this makes you vulnerable because staying in the same position for long will result with you dying, as your location will be given away to the revenge seekers. No scope is when you shoot an enemy without scoping. This is best during close encounters with opponents, as it is more accurate, takes less time aiming, and helps you kill multiple enemies attacking you during the encounter. Even though it is advantageous, I don't like it because it causes the player to nurture a habit of spamming shots in order to get kills. 80% of the time, no scope spamming does not help against spray weapons, and you'll end up dying trying to get lucky. For beginners, no scopes should be avoided till you master killing while scoping. Quick scope, on the other hand, is placing the default no scope iron sight or crosshair on an opponent, then quickly scoping and shooting them. This is the best and hardest way to snipe. Quick scopes require a lot of practice to master, especially when you want headshots. Crosshair placement is very important during quick scopes, as it helps by determining whether the kill will be a headshot or a normal kill. In order to get good at quick scopes, I'd recommend you practice crosshair placement with campaign missions. The size of the opponent's player and the NPCs in campaign are equal, so it will help you to know where to aim in order to get a body shot or headshot, and also better your reaction speed. For me, I use this mission specifically for this. If there was an award for playing this mission, I'm sure I would be the winner, to be honest. 60% of my aiming, whether assault or sniper, has been sharpened here, and I still train using it till this day. You can also choose your own mission and start using it to better your reaction memory on where to place the crosshair during player-to-player matches. A method that helped me to better my crosshair placement during my beginner times was as follows. Enter the mission you selected as your training ground, and after it loads, scope without moving to avoid activating the NPCs, then scope and hold that position. Take some toothpaste or a marker pen and mark the middle point of the scope with a fairly large dot, and now you can proceed with sniping. Whenever you need to shoot, just place the dot on the character and shoot. This method will help you both in quick scopes and no scopes, so please try it. VIPs. Apart from campaign missions 1v1, VIP matches are also good for mastering crosshair placement. This is because the enemy's position is marked on the radar. Thus you can strategize on your attack, whether a quick scope as you push, no scope, or a hard scope after predicting the opponent's movement, judging by their position on the radar. VIPs also aid in quick sniping in the sense that the opponent may be using a spray gun, which will kill you quickly if you don't have high reaction speed for sniping. It is also more challenging than campaign mission training, as the opponent has a high reaction rate, better weapon, and may move a lot compared to the campaign NPCs. But don't get me wrong, I'm not saying VIP is better than campaign training. No, both of them have a great impact on bettering your sniping skills, especially when combined. You can play 2v2 VIP matches also in order to better your reaction speed gradually before you start sniping in team death battles. This helps you feel comfortable while learning how to snipe, because even though one enemy's position will remain unknown, the other one will be marked on your radar. Thus you won't panic because multiple enemies pop up on your screen and surprise attack you like they would in team death battles. So I recommend you find a training mate who is slightly pro or equal to your skill, and start hoping on VIP matches with them. Radar. Most players ignore using the radar while playing, but pros do not. The radar can help you get multiple kills, as you already know the opponent's position, thus helping you prepare for the encounter, and also prevents surprise attacks. It also helps you predict player movement and helps you know where to go in order to get more kills. To know where the enemies are on the radar, constantly check for green X marks on the map. This shows where your teammate has been killed, thus helping you to predict where the enemies will be. Also, when an opponent kills you, most of the time their position will be marked on the radar for some seconds, which also helps. Using some cores can also help you know where enemies are. The Sixth Sense core and Evil Eye are the most important cores for a sniper in my opinion, as they help you know the enemy's location from time to time and strategize on how to approach them. Deploying recon and drones can also help by marking enemies on the map. You only need few kill streaks to deploy them. Plus, it not only marks enemies for you, but also for the whole team. Knowing all the maps is also one important thing at its own. There are 6 maps in Modern Combat 5. By memorizing the map and understanding it, you are able to know where opponents are likely to be judging from where you have been deployed or where feuds are most likely to take place. For example, when I go here in Scramble and Hardscope, I'm almost 100% sure I'll get a kill. Or maybe when I go to this location, I'm certain I'll get a kill. Even if, let's say, I'm first deployed here in Construction, I'm always sure I'll get a kill here or here. Things like this seem basic but help a lot during sniping because they help avoid abrupt attacks and also getting kills. That's why you should understand all the maps. Pushing hard and pushing less. One problem about this game is that it makes you want to push every time you get a kill, and trust me, we've all been there. Multiple enemies try to push you, so you return the favor and end up killing them. This isn't good because it makes you overconfident, thus you start being aggressive, but in a stupid way resulting in you dying multiple times. I am a victim of this. We all are. To be a pro, you'll need to know when to push and when to defend. Put them in a yin-yang situation. Pushing hard is bad, but not pushing, and camping is also bad. A good sniper learns to go with the match's flow and aim at dominating a certain location of the map. So when enemies come to revenge, you get them. Rather than running all over the map, dominate one spot and see how revenge seekers will try coming at you. Movement. One thing I learned a lot while sniping in every game that I play is to never stay still in one position, because it only makes you an easy target. This seems obvious, but people do it while trying to aim, but unfortunately the predator turns into prey. If you scope for more than 3 seconds, it will result to death, and you don't want that. Thus, adding some movements such as crouching and sliding to your gameplay will make you a less vulnerable target by dodging incoming shots, especially when you're in an all-sniper match. And the game is like boxing. Make them miss and pay for it. For better movement, I prefer to change the default crouch button control to the spacebar button, and this will better your movement. Nades. Yes, you heard me right. Nades. And by nades, I mean the smoke grenade and the flashbang. Nades are very important for a sniper in this game as they distract the opponents while you are pushing, thus helping you to get kills. I mostly use flashbangs because it lets you blind the opponent, but it won't blind you when thrown right, whereas smoke grenades hinder vision for both you and your opponent, thus sometimes a waste of time. Smoke nades are effective when combined with recon because now you can see enemies' location on the map, even though you can't see them on your screen. So with the correct cores or military support, it can help. I always throw my nades at corners where I feel enemies are, and this has helped me get a lot of kills over the time, to be honest. Good headsets. Good headsets also play a huge role in any first-person shooter game because you get to hear players running towards you and where shots are coming from. This will definitely help you while sniping because it avoids unnecessary scoping, trying to look for the enemy, which can result to your death. Since you know where to aim, it prepares you for attacks, avoiding sudden encounters. So, if you don't use headsets, I think it's high time you start doing so. Settings. Most of my friends in the game ask me to tell them my game setting for better sniper play. I don't believe someone's settings can help you play better because we all use different devices to game, whether PC or mobile. Also, we use different mouses and game controllers, which in general affects our gaming differently. Some of us use high-end PCs, while others use low-end, thus trying to mimic someone else's settings may actually result in you playing worse than you did before. I believe that you should stick with your own settings and try to adjust them till you find the right one, or try adapting to the default settings and try mastering them. Imagine those were the only settings, and you couldn't change them even if you wanted to, and try getting better using them. The only settings I'd recommend you change is the FOV, which helps you see more than the default screen capability. But increasing it may result in lags. Okay guys, that's it. I hope you learn a thing or two, and if you did, please drop a like and subscribe, cause it really helps. See you in the next video. Bye.